I want to start out by saying when we started this project, we met with the architects and the staff, and I mean all the staff, anybody who could fit into the room, and gave them a very, very long list of what we felt we needed for the residents and what we needed to be able to provide even the top quality care we provide, and also to help the staff in doing their jobs. You know, if something is too far away, if we don't have enough storage, etc. So we did create a really long list, and I found that list today when I was, moving my office, and I thought, I should throw this away, and then I thought, because I'm going to go over it and revisit it with the staff. But I went through every single piece that we wrote down, and I have to tell you, we got a lot of it that we asked for. Again, with the goal of improving the experience for the residents. One thing that was our main thought is we want this place, this Brookside, to be home-like. And there's several features of our old nursing home that were not at all home-like. They were more institutional, hospital-looking. And so we worked, and the architects are very experienced in building these kinds of environments. So they had all sorts of ideas on how to accomplish this. So the first thing is when you walk in, you see, the ceiling is just gorgeous, and it just makes this foyer area very large. We have 2 restrooms that you don't have to get a key for. Before you had to get a key and mark on there that it's occupied and hope while you're sitting there no one comes in. So this is very, very nice that we have these restrooms right available for the residents and the visitors. If you remember, if you came to Brookside before, we made up a little cafe. We took an activity room and put some tables in and had like a little refrigerator and a coffee machine, but it was all stuff that we made up. We have a real live bistro now, and this is going to be, it really is the focal point because it's looks really, really nice, and it's going to be a big gathering area for residents and families, and staff can eat in there, and it's absolutely gorgeous. That's my opinion. Let's see what you think. So when you used to walk into this part of Brookside, which we called the 4 wings, because there was 4 wings of residence rooms, this was a nurse's station. It was all open, and there was no privacy. So this is what you look at now when you come in. And as I said, this is going to be a huge gathering area. Right here, we're going to have booths. They're coming in Friday. That will be places for people to sit, tables out here. And then we have all sorts of cool stuff in here. I have a cappuccino machine that our boss turned on early. If anybody'd like some cappuccino, I can pour you a cup. Anybody want any coffee, cappuccino? Okay, come on. Another feature that the staff identified as a need is, again, a place for gathering for residents and families. Our old layout had activity rooms, which was supposed to be activities, doing creative things or leisure activities. Sometimes families would come and they'd end up in all those activity rooms, and there's no place for the residents. And so one thing we decided that we needed was more space for individual gatherings, and that's why we have this private dining room. There are some things that we didn't have an open checkbook, and we totally respect the fact that this is, county taxpayer dollars and bonded money, and we've got a big mortgage. So some of the things that we tried to keep, we did. These doors are our old doors, just been repainted.
Original handrails?
All the
Original
handrails
floor?
have been
Original
repainted.
ceiling?
The ceiling again, the floor is the original floor. All of the doors in the residence room are still the original. This is the other feature of the neighborhood, is that this is the dining room part. Before, all of the residents had to eat in the main dining room where we walked in. There was a big room, it has windows, it was called the Southport Room and Main Dining Room. This space was created because it's more cozy, it's not as noisy. We have a small production kitchen back there. The food is dished up hot. It's you can smell it cooking. You don't have a tray that's, carried and plunked in front of somebody. And this is a room that we have set up. This is actually one of our residents' rooms. You can go in and look. We have a medicine cabinet, so the nurses will deliver the medicine right from the resident rooms. Just like our home, we have our own medicine cabinets, rather than the nurses pushing those big carts. When we get to rehab, because those people are in and out so much and we have a lot more medicine, they're gonna have small carts that look like furniture. But that's because we have such a turnover. But over here, again, it's more home-like. A miracle happened. And we discovered a product and a process called the Miracle Method. And they can take and cover all your old tile, and I found out people have it in their homes, like if they have a bathtub that's chipped and stuff, they can cover it all, and they can use every single color that's in the Benjamin Moore color palette. They can do accents and things. So that's what we were able to do for what?
1/3 the cost.
1/3 the cost.
Wow. Show us, come on.
You want to take a bath or?
Oh, I want one of those.
This is named after Ralph Tenuta's wife. And Mr. Tenuta donated a significant amount of money for us to transform this beauty shop. So we named it after his wife, Margie.
It's probably 4 times bigger.
Well, the beauty shop used to be, here was the wall, right here. So everything was fitting there. And the residents who were waiting, they were lined up outside, just waiting to get into the beauty shop. Now we're gonna have a waiting area. And the people love to get their hair done. And we needed a bigger shop because we have a CBRF that those residents may choose to come here rather than their other beauty shop. And our rehab patients, the first thing they want to do when they come in, because they haven't had their hair washed in the hospital, is can I get into the beauty shop? So we're trying to be open almost 5 days a week. This was existing and we kept it because it's a nice area for residents who have a lot of energy and need to be walking back and forth, sometimes pacing. You can walk all the way around and you're safe and sound. And you get to see all the light on both sides. People love Washington Road. They love to see the cars and who's coming in and out. This is physical
10
therapy.
times bigger?
Well, physical, occupational, and speech therapy all in. There's a whole area for residents to learn how to do ADLs. Refrigerator, stove, washer, dryer, microwave, dishwasher, everything that they need to get back on their feet again and get back to normal.
One of the big challenges in this room and throughout the facility was that when they built the original facility in '95, for whatever reason, the ceilings in here were not even 8 foot tall. So they're below what is standard. And what we had to do, because now this space is completely carved up, it was all rooms before, individual rooms, now it's an open space. All the HVAC, all the mechanicals that support this had to be redone. So Kamosi, working with their subs, had to come up with, okay, how are we gonna fit literally the 10 pounds in a 5-pound sack? Because that's what we've got to do. And so they worked between them, with their subs, with the architects, and came up with it looks perfectly natural.
This project would never had taken off without excellent support from
county executive, Jim Cruiser, and Ed Kubicki was chairman of the county board at the time. And I can't tell you how lucky we are to have the support of the Board of Supervisors. Because without your support, this project would have never been finished. And I just want to say that we want to thank you very, very much.